Danielle, how are you? Good to see you again.
Good to see you as well. Thanks for coming out to our corner of Rhode Island.
Thanks for having us. Harrison, how are you?
Good, you?
Good, good. Good to see you. So congratulations on your home makeover.
Oh, thank you very much. We're really excited to get all redone. So glad to have Marshall doing it as well. We heard that you're a 5-star CertainTeed contractor and a shingle master as well.
Yeah, special credentials that we received from CertainTeed via our expertise in siding and roofing.
Well, you came highly recommended. Actually, you did one of my neighbor's properties.
Yes, I mean, here at Marshall's, my father started the business 30 years ago. It's a family-owned and operated business, and we pride ourselves in our workmanship.
Okay.
And our customer service.
Awesome.
You know, of which you can definitely expect with this project.
Very good. Well, let me take you around and show you some of the things that need to be done.
Excellent. Let's take a peek.
So really glad Harrison entered us into this contest because, as you can see, we really need siding.
If you don't mind, just tell us some of the concerns and some of the things you're looking forward to with the new products.
Okay, well, the main concern is this is masonite siding, and so it's really dated and it's starting to just fall apart. Masonite is kind of like a pressed board, I guess, and so absorbs a lot of moisture, attracts the insects and all sorts of little critters. So I just want to replace it with something that's more durable and obviously prettier.
Okay, okay. Well, just a little bit about the process, you know, before the siding, before the actual magic happens, if you will, is all this stuff's going to come down to the original substrate.
Okay.
We check and make sure that there's no rot on the sheathing, and if there is, then we address that then.
Okay.
After that's all off and everything's cleaned off, we then wrap the entire structure in CertainTeed CertaWrap.
Okay.
Which is their building paper that goes on and it's going to create a weather-tight barrier.
Okay.
It's not going to let any moisture come in, but it's going to continue to let the house breathe.
Okay.
So what that means is no trapped moisture behind that paper, the house is going to live a lot longer.
Okay.
Then what we do is when the windows come out and go back in, we wrap the edges of the windows with CertainTeed's flashing tape.
Okay.
So again, it's going to ensure a watertight installation. It's going to stay like that for years to come.
Does that also help prevent drafts?
It does. I noticed a couple of other things in front, the light posts and the fencing. CertainTeed has an excellent product. It's called the Snap Wrap from Evernew that would encase this post, would match the trim colors, would match the vinyl carpentry around the windows and everything else.
Okay, that'll make everything look like a uniform look then.
Of course. So let's go take a look at the side.
Okay, great.
We have the old masonite style siding that you can see the paint's peeling pretty bad. It's fairly rotted. I've had my supervisor in here, and what he's done is he's pulled a piece off, checked for lead, make sure that wasn't a concern, so we didn't have to do any remediation. There was none. So
okay.
I know you've looked at some of the siding panels.
Yeah, I actually went on the CertainTeed website and they have a huge selection. I kind of played around with their tools. I have some idea.
The Monogram panel with the longer lengths, they have 16 footers, 20 footers, 25 footers. It eliminates the seams, which is a big problem of today's lap siding and a big concern that most people have.
Okay. Is there UV protection in that vinyl siding?
There is. It's a lifetime warranty on fade protection, and the Monogram, it offers the most color options in the market.
I noticed that on their website.
Danielle, let's talk about some of the options that CertainTeed offers in terms of their vinyl carpentry line, which is accessories for windows, doors, and other trim options.
Okay.
I think for your windows, what's going to look best is they have a 3.5-inch lineal that comes in a variety of colors that you'll be able to match closely with the windows.
Okay. One of the other things I wanted to ask you about is up there on the top of the roof where the vent is. Will you be able to replace that? Would you cover it up?
Yeah, obviously the vent's kind of in tough shape right now, to say the least.
Yeah, it is.
We can go in the back if you'd like, and I can explain some of the different roof options for you. And
yeah, we'll be able to see the worst part of the roof from the back of the house. So.
I'm sure. Let's go take a peek.
All right, great.
So Danielle, we're now in the back of the house to talk about the roof.
Right.
Which is a major portion of this project.
And a major eyesore.
It is, but we're going to take care of that. At Marshall Building and Remodeling, we're a shingle master contractor, which what that means with us, when you use their integrity roof system provided by CertainTeed, you're going to get the ultimate warranty. You get also the ultimate wind warranty, which is 130 mile an hour shingle.
Wow, okay, great.
So you're not going to have to worry about this blowing off anytime soon.
Good. Can you take me through the process?
What's going to happen first is the shingle's going to come down to the sheathing. So we strip down to the original substrate. We make sure there's no rot, and if there is, we replace that.
Okay.
After that, we install CertainTeed's Winter Guard. That's their ice and water barrier. Goes on the edges of the roof, and what it does is it prevents any ice dammings from forming building up and backing up inside the house.
Okay.
On the rest of the roof, we install diamond deck synthetic felt. Once that goes down, we then start to install the shingles.
I was narrowed into the Landmark Pro products.
Yep.
If you could fill me in more on that.
It's an excellent roofing product. It's a maximum definition shingle, which what that means is there's multi-dimensions to it. There's a lot of variegation in the color as well, so when you look at it, it's not really just one flat color. You get a multitude of colors that you can pick up on the siding and the trim and stuff like that, and kind of tie everything together.
That's why I liked it. Yeah, I think I was looking at Weatherwood, I believe it was.
Very popular color.
Okay,
Yeah.
so the other question I had in regards to the roof material was, you can see this roof, there's some moss that grows on it, and there's some staining that's happened over the years.
Yep.
So will that product prevent that?
It will. Landmark Pro Shingle has what they call a street fighter warranty with it, which there's minerals and other things that they put in the shingle that's going to help to prevent the algae buildup, the moss buildup, some of the black mold buildup.
Okay.
Also incorporating their ventilation system. So having maximum amount of intake ventilation and exhaust is going to help with that as well.
Okay.
We're going to keep the roof deck nice and dry underneath by allowing proper intake and proper exhaust. Under your soffits, they have a panel called their InvisiVent. It's a soffit panel that, again, when you look at it, there's no visible perforations.
Okay.
But the great thing is there's maximum net-free intake ventilation. It's the most in the industry as far as the soffit panel is concerned.
Okay.
For intake. And you can use that under these overhangs to draw air in.
Okay.
It travels up the bays, and then it exhausts through their rigid ridge vent.
Okay, so that just contributes to the longer life of the roof?
It does. So here we are in the carport.
Right, it's a pretty unique space.
It is, but very functional. You pull up in here, keeps the weather off you, walk in the house with the groceries. Here at Marshall's, we sit down and sometimes have to conceptualize and come up with unique solutions for spaces like this.
Okay.
I sat down with some of the guys at the office, and what we came up with is using a soffit panel, but it's solid. It's not vented.
Okay.
You can use it as a ceiling panel.
Okay. Does
So-
it come in big sheets?
They're 12-foot lengths. So what's that's going to happen is it's going to run from the bottom here to the top with no seams in here.
Oh, good.
So it's going to look clean. You won't have all these batten strips running everywhere.
Okay.
It'll tie the house in with the soffit. And on the back wall here, with these rough sawn timbers, they're wrapped with asphalt roofing right now.
Yeah, it's not a very good look, is it?
Well, again, we racked our brains to think was going to be the best idea and look best is to frame that off and incorporate the ceiling panel on that wall as well.
I can't wait to see what it looks like.
Yeah, it's going to look great.
Thanks.